These men are waste products of Western civilization who have crawled from the muck of their respective algae ponds in order to escape a protracted, sexless living death offered in their homelands. By the grace of third world poverty, they find themselves funneled into a cauldron of debauchery, trying to make a go of it with the women of their dreams who in no time will match the women of their not-so-long-enough-ago nightmares. Let us take a moment to climb atop a makeshift literary observatory and put these prowling fools under some scrutiny. Let us ponder what indeed makes Homo somewhat erectus, the sordid nudniks they are. We can begin our study of these creatures by asking what traits they have in common. They are found in all shapes and sizes, affects and dispositions, tastes and insensitivities. Their mere presence confirms a tacit agreement among the horde that it's to their advantage to be here as opposed to whatever god-forsaken shithole they've fled. These aging Caucasoids consider themselves unique individuals and will defend this distinction with brazen arrogance in a desperate attempt to distinguish themselves from their fellow assholes. Despite their vain efforts to convince themselves to the contrary, they're all old and tired. They're the tired old men of Thailand. In viewing their cumulative behavior, one can assume that they're suffering from a severe case of arrested adolescence. Despite being pack-minded jackals, they can barely tolerate each other's presence. Whether it be those who cling to superficial cultural ties, wallowing in ethnic watering holes, or the proud and not too few loners who cling to fond memories of their former selves, these whack jobs are the economic bread and butter of Thailand's exotic whorehouse destinations. A mob of desperate fools playing out the last hand of their fading existence against odds that would humble Genghis Khan. Most of these aged ones are fully engaged in the futile attempt to preserve their long-lost youth. We find 50-plus-year-old bodybuilders pumping away at the gym, their bulging muscles straining beneath wrinkled skin and tight t-shirts. Grandpa on steroids. Inject a little Botox and collagen filler, throw in a tummy tuck and some hair coloring with perhaps some ornamental hardware, and they're ready for a replay of their senior prom. Then we have their accessories and equipment with wardrobes ranging from shirtless ragged dress down to country club sportswear. Head fashion ranges from hair weaves over the bald spot whippers and marine-like FL at tops, mangy hippie shag, and last but not least, and growing in popularity by the minute, the cue ball look. When it comes down to it all, these guys are all pretty much the same but different.